So hi folks, Norbert, my work colleague here, has just gladly is going to help us out with a little project. We got a pile of tapes from Paddy Ronahan. Unfortunately, most of them don't have labels on them, and we'd like to just find out what we should send up to Dublin for processing and what's no good. Now, I don't have a TV and I don't have a VHS player, so Norbert here has kindly let us use his equipment for this. So we have about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, well, we have more than 14 tapes, but we have a kind of an older tape, or maybe not an older tape, but they're called Betacam tapes, and we know we'll be sending them up to Dublin. They should be good. On the label of this one, for instance, we have Anglo-Celt Fire tape 2 and we have a tape 1, so there'll be quite a bit of footage on them, hopefully, that will get processed at some stage. But we just want to go through these fairly quickly just to get a snippet to see if they're worth sending up or not. The Royal School, I've done that one already. Sounds of Music was Loretta College having their play in St. Patrick's College, and that was December 83. What I might do is I might put up a video short of that, but the fact that it's December 83, I'll probably hold that off till Christmas of this year, December 83, because that then will be, is that 40 years?
Probably would be.
Yeah, so we'll put that to one side. So the first one we'll put in just to have a little view. All it says on it is Late Late Show. So we'll just fire that in and see what's on it. Now, while we're testing these out, I mean, this is a slow process. Ooh, I remember him. He was in fire, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Good Lord.
Yeah. But the fact that these are recorded on tape, I'm expecting there's probably a Cavan connection somewhere on the tape. So, but at least we know this is Late Late Show definitely, and it's not something else. So will we? Do you want to stop that one, and I'm going to put in another one?
Sure.
I just want to hit on these quite quickly just to see, again, because I have a blank tape here. I have no idea if it's something we're going to use or not. So more than likely, unless I find something on that tape, I probably won't be sending that up to Dublin.
Okay.
I have to find something specific on it, Cavan related. Is that ejecting or? Yeah, here it comes.
Should do.
Okay, we'll pop in this one. That has no label on it. Okay, that's good. At least it's working anyway.
Yeah.
So late. I'm going to put that away.
Here is the one expressed by Mr. Major, certainly the general view within the government.
Not Cavan related anyway.
No, you could fast forward all of that if you want to. Really.
No, I just want to get a little flavour if
Okay.
it's definitely Cavan or not. More than likely over the winter months, what I'll do is something like that.
Yeah.
You know, but just for the I want to find what's going to Dublin more or less.
Yeah. Sure.
Quickly. So that's two we're going to put to one side. You see, the issue with all these tapes is that every tape that I send up to Dublin is going to cost somewhere between 30 and 50 euro. And I've already been caught out. I thought I sent one that I was hoping was Cavan related, and it had absolutely nothing to do with Cavan on it. And that's where the whole thing gets...
You'd like to be getting it right.
I'd like to be getting it right, exactly. You know, once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah.
You know. What is that? Jules Holland. Do you want to forward that a little bit to see if it pops over to something? Stereophonics, Brendan Grace. Okay, we'll put it like this. It's taped from the TV anyway, so we'll cancel that one for the moment.
Okay.
So we'll put that to one side as well. Okay, put that to the one side. I said there might be something Cavan related on it, but Not immediately, anyway. Again, blank. Okay, here we go.
Self-frustrated board.
No, you can cancel. I'm glad I'm eliminating these. It'd be a big expense if I sent them all up to Dublin.
Surely would now.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't inform you before the...
No, they'd inform me on the bill.
Oh, all right, okay. That's a nice way. Good of them. That's something now, is it?
Well, at least we know this is definitely something Cavan related.
Yeah.
But is it a birthday? Hold on, that's Dermot Walsh there.
Honest to God, it is indeed.
That's Martina,
Yeah.
Niall. Well, Dermot will be interested in that. I'll let him know
Yeah.
that we have that. Yeah, that's a Walsh gathering. There's Larry Gaffney.
I just see Larry is right, yeah.
Okay. That's Dermot's father. What's
Oh,
Dermot's
right.
father's name?
I didn't know there was father.
Yeah, and that's Dermot's mother.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 40th. So it's a 40th.
Jesus.
There you go. So Dermot will be happy to know. Well, Dermot more than likely has this anyway. So,
Well, yeah.
but
still.
I'll chat with him anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can eject that. I'm going to put a marking on that one so that at least we know. You hardly have a pen.
Yeah, where you kind of sign the...
Okay. Okay. That's deadly. Sure, at least he has Walsh gathering. Dermot is a good collector of media, so I'd be pretty surprised if he didn't have that, but I'll let him know anyway.
Yeah.
County final, 1981. I know nothing about football. Well, just to
Me
prove
neither.
that it is.
Alexa, stop.
He's going through. Two Kings Court men after him. Gets his shot, but not a very good one.
Okay, well, sure. It's we know it's
Free there.
It's probably just all sport, is it?
Yeah, I'm guessing it is. Yeah, but at least it'll be of interest to someone.
Yeah.
So,
sure.
and at least the label is on it, so that's a good one. So this is Song Contest 1987. I'd say this is in the Kilmore.
Oh, let's come back. Let's come back a few years, isn't it?
That came from all over the world. Didn't they?
Friends of the Cavan International Song Contest, ladies and gentlemen. We reached the final on
Honest to God.
occasions.
I remember that lady, she used to be on some of the Cavan radios at the time.
Now the thing is that there are some snippets of the song contest up on my YouTube channel, but there are copies of copies of copies. They're bad quality, so that's the master. So that's the good quality one. So it would be worth sending up to get redigitized.
Described as two of Ireland's tops anyway. Would you welcome onto the stage, please, Fran Meehan and Charlie Downs.
Okay. That's one to send up.
Most certainly.
Okay. There's another contest one in there, I think, anyway.
Jesus, 1987, that's one back, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. This is another contest, I think. No, something to do with Belfast. I have no idea. So this, not too sure why Paddy gave this one to me. Still recording.
It's a bit of rugby there.
Cavan rugby, so.
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't know we had a rugby team. Don't have to edit that out. Someone will throw me something at me. Do we have a rugby team?
That's good.
Right. I learned something today.
Indeed.
I think this is a wedding. So again, I don't usually, maybe Paddy gave this one to me for some reason, but usually I don't put up weddings.
So Paddy would have recorded all of this.
He would have been asked to record it,
Yeah. Jeez, there's.
Can't say I know anybody there. Anyway, I don't put up weddings. I mean, it's private to the people,
Of course.
So
Yeah.
we'll pop that one off. I'll ask Paddy about that one. I'm not too sure why he would have given it to me. Maybe there's some reason behind it. I'll ask him anyway. So, what have we got? Song contest again. I would imagine that it's probably filled up 2 tapes. Maybe just it's probably the same thing. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yeah, that's all right.
That's good. That would be all part of the Cavan Song Contest, would it?
All in the Kilmore. But I know 87, Jerry Hennessy, I think won it with Lady of the Earn.
Honest to God.
So.
Indeed, I do.
But again, the quality's far better than what I've seen, so I'll be doing that one anyway.
Yeah. That'd be interesting to see now. I'd like to see, it's.
Well, that's why I kind of wanted to actually show you them as well, because you get
of course.
a perspective of what would be good to put up. And
I would be into all that kind of stuff, and it definitely in the day, but maybe not so much now. But
all this says is late show, so again, not too sure.
There's a contradiction here somewhere, because you say that you're not in
that's
favour
quite
of
good
it,
quality, though. That's.
but it was the sanctions that worked against Shell International.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting point, because Shell was one company. It was easier to boycott work.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what. That's one you'd have to kind of scan through, really. So I'm going to put on this next one here, and it's more again to get your thoughts on it, because I have no idea whether people would find it important or not. But this Shannon Basin thing.
Yeah.
I suppose the fact that the Shannon pot and
Of course.
so on, it has a Cavan significance, and it seems to be they're only 20 minutes long or 30 minutes long, so I haven't seen these either, so let's see what we get.
The nation's first native government seeking to translate a newfound independence into social
Good Lord,
progress,
that's.
but with few options.
Wasn't expecting that.
Not surprisingly, the spine of the nation.
God, how far are we going back there, Park?
A vision of
Jeez.
progress formed in the mind of a young engineer, Thomas A. McLaughlin, while training in Germany. His experience in post-war Germany confirmed in him the belief that a cheap and plentiful supply of electricity was the key to economic progress and prosperity.
That'd be a good
That's
one to
good.
digitise.
That's brilliant, yeah.
Hydroelectric. There was already a number of small electricity generators in the cities and towns of Ireland.
Almost certainly. That's.
Yeah.
Plentiful.
What year is on
Major scheme
this
which
project?
only the mighty Shannon could possibly support.
Well, I brought the data, the particulars relating to the Shannon to Berlin Whitby and asked the Germans, can we get out of this river? How would we go about designing it?
Does it give an age? Does it?
No, there's nothing on the thing.
Hydro development.
Oh well,
It must be in the late 50s,
suppose
isn't it?
produced by 1992. So
92.
the package must have been put together in 1992.
That was really because they were developing the
But that would be going much further back.
Oh, I mean, they would have gathered together.
Gathered it, yeah.
Was to build a high dam with a power station at its base to span the river valley and back.
That's
up the
definitely
waters
one that
of
would
the
be of
River.
interest, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? It's just,
I'll fire on one of the other ones just
Yeah.
just to see what this is. So this one is called settling by the Shannon. So yeah, that'd be worth sending on.
oh, certainly, yeah. Fast forward on a wee bit just to see.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be brilliant history, you know that.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of.
Is that Athlone?
It is indeed. Jesus, it's
Over 5,000 years ago, Neolithic or New Stone Age man explored these swampy forest banks seeking out a site to settle. What physical factors determined his choice? How did the events of history impact on settlement? And how have these lands developed and changed in function over the centuries? To answer these questions, we're going to look at 5 uniquely different areas along the Shannon, reflecting 5 major eras in Irish history.
Balebrew near Killaloe representing the pre-Christian, Clonmacnoise representing the monastic, Limerick the Viking, Athlone the Norman, and Shannon Newtown the modern.
The unique requirements of each period call for different site characteristics, and again, there are 5 important site types.
Linking to
What was he on?
Balebrew, the drop.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, see what's on the last one.
how long in total are those?
They're only 30 minutes long each, I think, or 20 minutes, 23 minutes on that one, 18 minutes. No, they're short enough.
Yeah. Like they would be really well worth getting.
Yes, yeah, I think so. Because, you know something, I don't think they would have ever been seen.
No.
Paddy was given that after the project was done, and that was it. Might never gone any further than that,
Yeah.
you know.
That could be the end of that,
Oh,
you
is
know.
that the end
just,
of it, yeah. Okay.
just put it into a fast reserve just to see something come out on it.
Not looking too promising.
It's not. Just try it one more time forward. What does it say on it? Does it give any
Oh, it does,
index
yeah.
on it? That's what-
It does tell you what's on it, all right.
No,
Must have got scrambled.
something has happened.
Yeah. That's a pity.
Yeah.
Oh well.
The other two now are.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have had the.
The set, exactly.
Yeah. Could you like edit those all into one?
Oh yeah,
If you
absolutely, yeah. So that one was called The Great Resource. The Shannon today is a great natural resource. The video examines its potential, looking at the Upper Shannon as a tourist and amenity resource, and the Shannon Estuary as a location for industrial development. Anyway,
That's a pity.
That's a pity.
Yeah.
So
Could you send that one to the guys and see what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, might do something with it.
It's a lovely wee.
It was a nice little presentation,
Wasn't it
Paddy.
now,
All right,
just, yeah.
So Paddy's a bit like myself. He doesn't have a video player to play them either.
Yeah.
So that's why he kind of passed them on. He was actually going to throw the whole lot out.
Just to be a pity, because when we had that sitting there, it hasn't been used in, at least 2 years.
I do have some other tapes that they're not here, but the what's on them would be, again, I think it's in the 80s, probably 87 or around that time, would be the Fireflies in Blessings pub.
Really?
So Paddy would have done that. Now he did say it was a bit of a steamy night, so he thinks the lens might have got a bit, but it should be good anyway. And maybe it's footage that hasn't been seen before of the Fireflies. Do you remember the Fireflies?
I do, sure, yeah.
Niall Walsh should be in, and the lads. What else did we have? I'll pop this round to me here so it sees me. Fireflies. Pat Lee's 50th. So there's something on about that. Now Pat Lee has passed away a few years ago, but because it's Pat Lee's 50th, there would have been a lot of people around the town.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to get that one. It'd be a nice one to see. There's some other ones, but I can't remember what they are anyway. But anyway, it's a little teaser.
It'd be a lovely package to put together. Like, it'd be nice to have it, and it'd be nice. Yeah,
this is going to be a winter project because I mean, as you know, as I said, each tape costs anywhere between a 1 hour tape costs about €40, but some of them are 2 hours long.
Yeah.
So you have and it doubles up in price, and that's where it. But I'd be interested in them, the Anglo-Celt one.
Oh, absolutely.
They'd be good.
Yeah.
Even from
it'd be great
historical.
to have them, and it'd be. You'll probably have it. Will you have it up on the system maybe next year, or would you?
Yeah, probably will be, because I mean I'm only kind of sending away maybe a batch of 3 at a time. I've done a batch of 3, and one of them was a dud, and that cost €120. So if I sent all of Paddy's in the one go, it would probably cost something like $2.5 grand or something.
You'd like to get it right.
So
No,
it's not going to.
Absolutely, yeah.
I know everybody has a hobby and have to pay for their hobby, but
but still at the same time it'll be an interesting project when it's complete, and you'd have it to look at, and you could, it'd be nice to look at them things on the.
It'll keep the YouTube ticking over.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So if you have any comments, or any would have any preferences to what goes up on the YouTube channel, first let me know in the comment section anyway. And Norbert's been up on our YouTube channel, so he's had a look through a few videos.
It's brilliant.
And what would you focus on more so, the old videos or
the old ones? Yeah,
mostly
preferably the old
ones. Yeah. So so we're in the right boat here, trying to get these ones done.
Both myself and Eileen would be into all of that stuff, and we watch a lot of it now. Especially with the new smart television, we go on YouTube and we can see what's happening,
Excellent.
And it's great to go back through the years as we're getting older.
Right, yeah, the nostalgia. And what about a bit of music as well?
Yeah, music, yeah. Both of us are very much into music, and we like...
You've come across a few of Jerry Henderson's songs.
Brilliant, yeah.
What would you there's a few up there, would you have played a few?
Yeah, there's nothing that we have, neither of us could say we dislike or that we don't. Everything is, we're surprised that Jerry hasn't maybe made it bigger than he has to date. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's
Jerry'd like to hear that now. So
well, it's something that, look, we like music, but we like the new stuff and the local stuff if possible, which is sometimes hard to come across. Like there would be a lot of music in our family over the years. My father and especially my father, but my mother a little bit as well. But it's and that's in our family.
Yes, okay.
And we follow up music, like we follow up the older stuff as well, like
Yeah, I mean,
so
I've heard in the past that people, as they get older, they don't actually change their music. They kind of go back to the music they heard as a child, but you keep
we kind of
keep up to date as well.
Oh, almost certainly. Like but definitely we would sit and look at music, a lot more in this age of our lives than we did in the past. And we like the stuff that's new to us. Yet it's out a while, but just like Jerry there and all that. It's brilliant stuff. Like it's it's something to pass an evening.
We'll encourage Jerry to gather a few more of his tunes out of the
absolutely,
out of the
because
cupboard.
you know it's long may it last for him, because it's great to have that like that, isn't it? You know,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we've only touched the tip of the iceberg in the
Yeah,
amount
like
of songs he has.
Some of the stuff that we have seen, both myself and I, and you know, we're greatly impressed with it. It's wonderful, you know. Yeah.
Good. We'll call it a day on that.